Hey everybody, Jeff with the Grand Lake Outdoor Report. Thanks for listening as always, and we would like to thank all of the area dealers that that stock the Lucky Strike products. We would like to thank the GRDA for helping keep our lake a safe place and all the water ecology that they do. KGVE for having the fishing report. Williams Guide Service, Owen Williams with Grand Glass Cleaning, and Patricia over on Monkey Island with VIP. I would appreciate it if you guys stopped and visited with them or gave them a call sometime. And I don't think you're going to be sorry if you do. The fishing here around Grand Lake is just pretty much the same old, guys. We do have some cooling water, and I know that the cooling water will start to make our fish move up a little shallower. And once they start moving a little shallower, they will definitely be feeding more heavily and more aggressive. But Hayden with Williams Guide Service is telling me that he's still seeing a lot of fish out deep on the main lake humps. At the same time, he's starting to catch a few fish up in some shallow brush piles in about 10 foot. So we do have that transition going on. And as this transition happens, a lot of times those crappie will move off of the minnow bite that they're kind of stuck on through July and August and September. They'll start moving more into an artificial bite. Now, one of the things that I get a lot of questions about that I was exposed to after Toby bought Lucky Strike and I started running it was a product called a scrounger. And their bass fishermen have used scroungers for years and years. They've been around a long time. They've been sold in the Lucky Strike brand for a long time, and we've got sizes from a 16th ounce all the way up to a 1 ounce. Now, if you will go to the Fish Lucky YouTube channel, you will see me on Grand Lake using scroungers, and I've caught catfish, white bass, crappie, and bass, all kinds of fish using this product. Now, I didn't know anything about scroungers until, like I said, when I took over, and I probably waited too long to even try to figure out about them, but the sales were so high for them that I thought, man, I've got to figure out what in the world is going on with this bait, and I've got to figure out why there's so many people buying it. It's our #1 selling product to tackle warehouse. So I started experimenting with it, and wow, I'm telling you, if you have not used a 16th or an 8th ounce scrounger for your crappie fishing and you like to just cast and drag, you're not going to believe how effective that lure is. And the white bass absolutely just destroy them. If you get them down on the bottom where a white bass is schooled up, they're going to kill them. And I like to tip them with the Lucky Bug. Some people use a curl tail lure on the scrounger, and a small curl tail lure on a scrounger will work just fine. But it doesn't work as good as a flat tail like we have on the Lucky Bug. On a 16th ounce scrounger, I like to use the 2-inch Lucky Bug, and on the 8th ounce scrounger, I like to use a 2.5-inch Lucky Bug. So this product is a great product for casting, not so great for trolling. But if you like to cast over brush piles, or you like to cast up to the bank, or you like to cast in dark dock slips and things like this, you're going to want to give them a try. And the cool thing about a scrounger is that fish haven't seen them, very many of them. Now, bass anglers have been using them for years, but crappie and white bass, I mean, I think that I'm probably about one of the first guys to really go out and target crappie and white bass with a scrounger on Grand Lake. And man, oh man, are they productive. So that's just something I wanted to talk to everybody about, and that's a fishing tip. You can find scroungers at the Walmart store there in Grove. And then we also have area dealers that are signing up to get products. And just tell them you want some 16th ounce or 8th ounce scroungers, and you want some 2 and 2.5-inch Lucky Bugs to go with them. The color of Lucky Bug that I really like to use with my scrounger is what we call moonshine, which is chartreuse and white, which we all know chartreuse and white is a tremendous product for crappie and white bass just about everywhere you go. And then you can also try some of the other colors, but day in and day out. The moonshine lucky bug, which is chartreuse and white on that scrounger, is going to be really, really hard to beat. The catfishing is really good right now. Again, we're in this transition where the water's cooling off, but it's a slow transition. You'll start to see more blue catfish out in deeper water all the time. You'll be drifting from 25 to 50 foot, and you'll be picking your fish up accordingly in that area right in there. You want to make sure that you keep your boat under 0.75 miles an hour, which about 0.5 mile an hour on your GPS is about the optimum speed for drifting, especially when you're trying to catch big fish. Those big fish, they don't really want to chase a fast bait across the bottom in deep water. So make sure that you have a drift sock or you're controlled drifting with your trolling motor, and you're keeping your boat at under 0.7 miles per hour. That'll help you quite a bit. Hey, and our guides are just getting tremendous at targeting paddlefish on this lake year-round. I see reports on Grand Fishing Report all the time of guys that are out getting paddlefish this time of the year on Grand Lake, and a lot of those fish are coming from the Bernice Bridge area, believe it or not, and they're also coming from up in the river, up towards the Three Fingers area, the mouth of Elk River, which is historically one of the great places on the lake. I don't have really any bass information. I know that there were some big bass tournaments, but as always, nobody ever wants to post anything about bass fishing, so unfortunately, I have not even seen very much on bass fishing at the Grand Fishing Report Facebook group. Hey, I'm Jeff. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Make sure you get out there and enjoy Grand Lake. There's not going to be very much traffic out there. And again, scrounger, 16th and 1/8 ounce with a 2 and 2.5 inch moonshine lucky bug. Toby Keith would be so proud of you for giving that a try. We'll see you.